You did get a good look at them. You could probably replicate. I think the harder thing is if you wish to fully replicate it, the symbols themselves are like in a very tight-knit area. You feel like it might be very hard to keep him in one place while you elegantly draw out these symbols. And I'm going to say, because you're not a druid and because you're kind of copy it, you're going to take a very slow approach to make sure it's accurate, not quick. So I'm probably going to say it's going to take you a good, 30 seconds per symbol. There's like 10 symbols all around it. So you're talking about 5 rounds per symbol. And welcome back. So we left off last time. These guys decided to go and meet the Inquisitor. They met him, they killed him, and now they're just like, I don't even know what you would just call it besides just like abusing this poor thing's dead body.
I did not kill this thing.
Carson did. You're correct. All right, but we left off with Inslee saying he wanted to inspect the body a bit more.
Yes, and you said roll something for it?
Investigation.
Investigation. -1. For a 3.
It looks like a big old fat black suit of armor.
Hell yeah, let's hop in this bitch.
So as you try to like, the only holes you can see are where its like faceplate is. As you get down there and like you actually touch where you should be able to enter it, you realize it's an optical illusion. There is no openings. There is different colors of black to give like
An impression.
yes, of depth, but there's nothing there. It is a complete solid piece.
Whoa, this thing's pretty cool, guys. It's like one solid piece of whatever the hell this stuff is. There's no holes.
I'm guessing it's the obelisk made into stuff.
I feel even more connected with this thing because I don't have many holes either.
That's a very good so you do notice that not only is the color of the obelisk and this thing the same, you didn't get a chance to touch it, did you? The light reflects off of it almost the exact same as it does the obelisk. So you can assume that it is the same material.
Does the fog move around it the same way?
You notice ever since you struck it down, the fog's gone.
Tasty.
I can see clearly now.
No, you can't. I mean, it's still a fucking mess. It's grays and everything else. It's a shit show. But you can see the shit show now.
I want to go up to it.
Okay.
And I want to take the hand with the ring.
Okay.
And cast the single most destructive spell I can onto. I want to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Oh my god. Tasha is 5. Caustic is 7. Brew is another 4. So we're gonna roll a d20. And I can do 8 of those. Oh my fucking god, that's so many letters.
I could have
Positive
sworn
or
I only had to
negative?
do one random one.
But it is
It's a new day.
True. Up to 6th level.
so it is a positive one.
I want acid on it. Period. The end. That's what I'm after. I don't care how I get it. I just want acid to lay on it and just stay.
Tasha's gag reflex. I don't know if there's enough letters for me to make that. But as you like the ring like lets out this like kind of like laughter, and then it just starts to like the ring just like starts to vomit the acid onto the armor. And yeah, I mean it does it. But you notice very quickly where normally acid starts to like eat away at the material, smoke starts to come off it for like it's burning. Nothing happens. The acid calmly sits on top of the armor, and then when it eventually reaches a contour in its body, it slides off and burns the ground around the armor.
Some potent material right there.
I would have told you to cast vitriolic. The highest level acid spell you could.
Either way, it does the acid, does the thing.
At this point, I'm going to say you spent an hour fucking with it.
Yep.
I know. It's very intriguing.
Well, we can't do anything with it.
I mean, you guys are more welcome. In real life, I want things to move a little bit closer, but if you guys have other things you'd like to try with the armor, be my guest.
Nah.
We'll stay here as long as we want.
Understanding what it could potentially do.
Bury it in the hole you made.
No, I'm gonna leave it. I can't move that thing. You couldn't move that thing.
Oh
You
yeah.
can dig the ground out from around it and let it fall down.
That's
Bury
true.
it. I would like to do that while I still have my giant form.
Okay.
Dig around it.
Bury it. Then I'm gonna make a headstone. And
I'm gonna piss on the grave. I didn't leave. I don't care if you're following me or not.
Let's see here. You have a giant helping you, but you do want to carve a headstone. What are you putting on the headstone?
woe to the fall of the celestial.
What are you doing?
Before, as they leave, how does Bane work?
Huh?
Do I have to be able to see a creature for me to be able to, or see something for me to be able to cast Bane?
I think you have to touch it, don't you? Or is
Do
that-
I? No, you don't have to touch. But
Well, I
see-
mean, if you want to try to Bane on it, you would have to do it before it's
You have to see
submerged
it.
in dirt.
that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Right, like, what are you trying
But
to
I
do?
brought it. I wanted to banish it, but since I brought it up after they had done their thing, I can't do it.
I mean,
So
you could
that,
do
I'm
it in
gonna save
between.
that idea for later
Huh?
because it's gonna follow
That's
us,
all
and
I
I know
got.
that. Do
Give it a burial.
I?
Well, now, I mean,
Would you tell us?
it was again. Are you going to share the information?
No.
Okay, then.
All right, we're just like, that thing's dead. Can't do much about it.
I know what's gonna happen,
So I'll say,
and I'm prepared.
I don't trust it.
you guys spent. I'm going to say you spent probably a good 4 or 5 hours making this thing like a nice gravestone, and everything else.
Cool.
You get like the flowers arranged a certain way, and you may. I'll say instantly puts in a little extra work, and then as you all turn, you spent probably about 5 or 6 hours here. It's starting to get a little dark. Its arm just smashes through the ground, and it slowly starts to like dig itself out of the hole with its sword in hand. It stabs the side of it and rises out from the ground.
Bro, you might have to smite that thing.
Bang. I just point at it and go bang.
Bang!
With
Yeah.
with the ring
All
finger.
right, so remind me what Bane does.
The debuff.
It's a full-on banishment spell.
No?
No.
Yeah,
Bane
it
is like a
Bane?
cantrip.
Bane?
Is a first level spell.
Oh,
Which one
first,
is
there
the
we
one I'm
go.
looking for? I want banish.
Banishment is what you're looking for. It's like a
No, I
6
want
level.
the one that sends you to an alternate dimension.
Banishment.
What did Bane do?
Bane is just a debuff to saving throws.
Banishment's a high level spell. You have spells at high level? Was that 4th or 5th level?
Banishment's like 6th, I think.
My note says 6th, up to 6th on my note.
So we're gonna go through this again, right? No.
I am.
Banishment is 4th level.
Okay, so 4th level, you
Okay,
can't
we
do
do
it.
that. We're gonna do
But
that. We will discuss this later.
is a 50-50 chance of it being positive or negative.
We
Do
already
you
did
want
the
to take
50-50.
the chance?
We already did the 50-50. So all that's left is the positive.
No, we just did the
No,
positive.
we
The
just
positive
did
was
the
the acid
positive.
thing.
Yeah. You got the automatic positive.
Well, it's a
and then roll
reaction.
for
Like
it.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready to go. So just instantly, bang!
Banishment, you mean?
Banishment, whatever.
50-50.
Even or odd?
Even. Fucking hell! Twice in a row.
So you are using banishment.
Yes.
Banishment's 10.
10.
Fucking immediately
D10.
on the dot. What the fuck? I feel so sorry. That was
It's all of them.
10 letters, and that was 10 letters. Haste on it.
Cancel.
Cancel.
I mean, it is his concentration.
I mean, you're more than welcome to do that if you want.
Yeah, I'm just like, no. I don't want it to have that.
Now it is sluggish,
It is
It is.
lethargic.
lethargic. It skips a
And
turn.
it skips around, yeah.
Okay. I mean, what the fuck are we doing here?
Leaving.
All right, you guys ready to go?
It's gonna follow us.
And if it can outspeed 60 feet a second,
Every 6 seconds.
We have to sleep.
I like him. I think we should let him follow.
can we keep him as a
Can we
pet?
keep him? Can we keep him? Come on, boy. Come on. Come on. Don't you need a god to follow? I'm a god.
So I'll say this. So it's still lethargic. You all get a turn. You all just want to like start walking away.
I guess.
Okay.
Getting the horse cart and go.
Yeah, so like you guys spend one turn moving away. It snaps out of its lethargic. You guys spend another turn moving away. It is now aggressively running after you. It covers the distance rather quickly. And 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't reach you.
Oh.
1 is going to hit Carson. Does a 12 hit you? Or sorry, does a 14 hit you?
No.
It just runs out and just tries to stab you, but it misses.
I was like, I was ready. I was ready. That whole time I was ready. I was like, I know it's gonna come after us.
But now it's right behind you.
Go back up the hill.
It follows you up the hill, and then it's going to try to stab you this time. It's a 16 hit.
No.
It just tries to stab you and it fails.
I am going to.
I try to disarm him.
Given how it worked earlier with you being unable to like remove the sword from his hand, you don't think so. You're more than welcome to try, but
I am just
I
going.
want to try.
okay.
I'm just gonna roll. No.
Would you like to know what the save or what the contest was?
30.
Yes.
I'm gonna go up to it and again and just banishment. Slap it. Can it do anything? Does it do anything?
Well, you've already used the ring twice, so
Yes.
it needs a long rest. You can run up there and slap it if you want.
I mean, I slap it with the banishment.
you slap it with your hand.
Yeah.
Okay, roll. Let's see if you hit.
Pink.
I mean, banishment is not touch regardless, so it would have happened regardless. But I also wanted to
Is that
slap it in the
crit?
process.
No,
No, that's
it's
an
an 8.
8.
Eight
I
plus,
saw two circles. I was like,
That's
is
an
that
8 plus
crit?
8. 16.
it does hit.
This was with my
you
hand, not
sure
my
you wanna be
claw.
dealing
So
damage to
that's
it?
9. It's gonna try dealing damage to
It's gonna keep
us.
coming back stronger than it was before.
Yeah, exactly.
I noticed that he got a +2.
Yeah.
It's
I
going to
kind of
only
figured
keep
that
going
as
up as we smack it.
Carson, stop. Stop.
Ah,
Stop it.
ah.
I agree with him for once.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I will say if you would like to do an insight, you do notice that it looks a little stronger than it was before.
Do its joints look cleaner?
It moves more fluidly. Before it was like kind of just like waking up. It was really slow, stumbling, but now it's moving a little bit more akin to what you would imagine a very common foot soldier to move like. Not graceful, not elegant. It just gets the job done. Well, apparently Nox can't fucking hit you, but no. Speaking of, Inslee, does a 6 hit you?
No.
Stab and miss.
Okay, buddy. Pink, pink, pink. It's okay.
Does a 8 hit you?
Oh.
Stab and miss.
Hey, it's a baby. It's a baby.
Does a 7?
All right, guys, let's get on out of here. Double time it.
We have to deal with this thing somehow.
I tried casting banishment.
No murder.
So it you guys dash. It does the same. You guys will outspeed it, but it's kind of like what he was talking about earlier. Like you do have to sleep eventually, and it is getting kind of dark out now. It's probably like 6 o'clock. So yeah, you just had to fucking touch it.
Yeah, you had to touch it.
Inslee.
But yeah, so it follows, and when it catches up, it's going to take a stab at Carson again. Ooh. Ooh, does a 20 hit you?
Yes.
Oh.
Why didn't he try that again?
Try what again?
Attacking.
Are you sure?
Oh, don't do it.
Yeah.
Believe me.
Okay.
Trust me.
Runic shield.
Believe in me.
Does a 21 hit you?
That would hit me.
You take 9 points of damage. 5 plus 4.
Was it just piercing damage?
There's piercing damage.
Okay.
Sword go pokey. What are you guys doing?
We have to do something on the hill. If I had to guess. With my
I
great
want to
strategic mind.
do an Arcana check.
Huh?
I'm going to do an Arcana check as best I can while evading and dodging.
Oh, go ahead, Manny. It's fine.
Might be better religion.
I'll
Either
let
way.
you pick because there is a difference.
Arcana is 4. My religion is 4. So it doesn't matter. I'll go with religion, I
The
guess.
roll doesn't matter, but what you're trying to check for does.
No, I know. Religion.
Okay.
That's an 11.
Man, that's a really shiny fucker. Yeah, so your religion check doesn't reveal much. From just your basic knowledge, an inquisitor is someone who is usually sent on a task. That task is usually to extract information or bring about the means of an inquisition, which is just fucking torture and questioning.
Do you need something, man?
Oh, Naxonasis.
Forgot about that.
No comment. No comment. Eeg like seagull.
Maybe it knows a different language.
Does a 9 hit you?
I'll try speaking
Stab.
Elvish at it, see if it picks up on that.
Oh, nice.
You are skinny, Martina.
Does a crit hit you?
It's a crit? I mean, shield? Wait, no, that's not a
That's not how that works.
runic shield.
Does a 16 hit you?
No.
Stab. Miss.
Running out of those. This guy's going to be a nuisance.
Yes!
Whose fault is that?
You guys know any other languages? Try speaking to him in a
No, I
different
actually
language.
don't. You've covered them all.
Oh.
I was going to say, yeah, because if you guys want to, you're more than welcome to kind of like run through the languages you know. You'll figure out kind of very quickly that it just...
It only speaks Abyssal.
Yes. And the only... Because Abyssal isn't very, like super common, but you get the sense that the harshness of the tones and kind of just like how it sounds, it just sounds Abyssian.
Okay, Carson, this guy's a little bit of a dick,
Yeah.
Could I try giant
but
orc?
attacking it's not the best way.
Could I try to like understand it a little since I know monstrous languages like giant and orc?
I'll let you roll for it. What would that be almost? Maybe like investigation.
How about survival since we're trying to survive? No, I'm just kidding. Investigation +0. 11.
No.
Not picking up a little bit.
I'll say this. Because you are trying to understand it, at least to like a little bit of a sense, you can't make out any words, obviously. You can't even really make out intent. I'll say you can make out tone. It feels playful.
It's playing with us, guys.
Ah. I will cast Minor Illusion.
I mean, as I've
And
looked up this fucker shit.
create a series of hieroglyphs that represent different ideas,
Oh, yeah.
such as yes, no, maybe, kind of like a makeshift Ouija board.
Oh, yeah. He gets fucky.
Had a feeling. Ooh, ooh.
I did find this too while I was looking up. I thought it was funny. So let me read his title real quick because I got a good laugh out of this. So this is Terry of the Night of the Cruise.
Crusade.
Should have him as a picture of the Kool-Aid Man crusade. With the Knights of the Templars, outfit on.
But yeah, this dude gets stupid later.
So can I do that? Did you hear me? Oh, minor illusion. Create a Ouija board in a sense of different pictures representing different concepts, basic concepts for communication, such as happy, sad, yes, no, maybe, love, showing two people.
He stabs through it.
Does it hit?
Of course. Well,
It's an illusion.
it's a 10. Does a 10 hit your illusion?
You can wave your hand through it all you want. It's
Stab
an
him.
illusion.
Stab.
Why are you gonna stab it, buddy? Don't you want to talk? Aren't you an inquisitor? I'll point towards the picture of a person like questioning.
Stab.
Why are you gonna stab it?
And then does a fucking 4 hit you because that was a crit fail?
No.
Oh, it's a +3 now.
Huh?
+3 now.
5.
There we go.
It's a +4.
Okay, fine. Minor illusions of the pits of hell with fire burning and ash and
Stab.
suffering.
Can I try to grapple him?
You can.
I want to try.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go up behind him and do full Nelson. Did you crit?
He
Yeah, he
double
critted.
crit.
Take a picture of that. I'm just
Not
on his
even
back.
budge, just
well, so you grapple him just fine, but in your attempt to move him,
Oh.
it's like an immovable object. Like he does not move. You dig your heels into the dirt trying to move him. It just. If you guys wanted like a number for the skill save, it was like 35.
Jeez Louise.
Why'd you do this, man?
Oh, it's so good. I love it so much.
I don't know. I guess we're all dead. Whatever. How is the terrain around here?
You guys are still kind of in the swamp, so I mean, it's
Do you
still
remember
marsh.
those glyphs?
Huh?
You remember those glyphs from before? Carson? Did you try writing them up there again? I'll keep them distracted for you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, can you remember how they look?
I just rolled a 19.
Plus your intelligence.
So I'll say that's probably
Plus,
that's gonna be at least a 20.
Yeah, that's going to be a 23.
So I'll say you did get a good look at them. You could probably replicate. I think the harder thing is if you wish to fully replicate it, the symbols themselves are like in a very tight-knit area. You feel like it might be very hard to keep him in one place while you elegantly draw out these symbols. And I'm going to say, because you're not a druid and because you're trying to copy it, you're going to take a very slow approach to make sure it's accurate, not quick. So I'm probably going to say it's going to take you a good, 30 seconds per symbol. There's like 10 symbols all around it. And so you're talking about 5 rounds per symbol.
Get up on the hill.
I will.
I'll get him. I'll try to lead him up onto the hill and then beat him as hard as I can.
Beat him?
Knock him out.
No.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
We need to put him back.
I mean, so what's gonna happen is you're gonna go up to the top of the hill. You're gonna hit him with the axe, right?
Probably.
His AC is only 14 at this point.
Okay.
So
I have to roll to or lower.
that's why I'm not even gonna make you roll. Damage wise, it's gonna be the same thing. Like eventually, like here, miss, 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 miss. That was 4 rounds. I guarantee you can kill him in 4 rounds. So same thing. You deal your attack. He just falls down to the ground right where he is.
I make sure he's knocked out on top of the hill where he was
He
before.
is. You get the sense that whenever you started running, well, all of you went towards the hill, right?
Yeah, to make sure he went there.
Yeah. So you all run to the top of the hill. Uncle Mountain kind of just turns around and braces himself like he's gonna make the thing stop to attack him. The thing does. Him and Uncle Mountain get into a tussle. Uncle Mountain pretty easily bests him, knocks him down to the ground. Now he is on top of the mountain of corpses again. No, the box is not there because you fucking dug it up. So you assume you're in the right spot. But it's just like kind of a destroyed
Well, I mean,
hill.
I dug it up, so there's a hole where it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of corpses and everything around too. Like if you were trying to put him in the exact same place, it's not going to be exact.
Well, the hill is. I want to put the sigils around the hill where they were, and he's just gonna be there.
Because he was knocked out for at least an hour.
No, he was knocked out for 6 hours.
Yeah.
6 hours.
So I want to
So I'm going
him to be
to
up there.
have Inslee try to take a long rest. And I'm going to sit there with Carson.
I'm gonna draw them all.
I'll take a nap.
Because you only really do need 6 hours of sleep for a long rest.
Yeah.
Because you have 2 hours of downtime.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. It comes down to you're not going to be able to replicate what it was because the conditions of the hill are not the same. If you want it to be exactly as it was before, it can't be. Unless you're going to, A, figure out some way to move his heavy ass, because now he's in the area where you need to do the symbols. And B, you have to build back up the mound so it comes to a circle dome, because right now it's a crater. So what are you doing with the room specifically to his body? So he is in the center of this crater now. You're just going to try to draw it around him. I'll say you can get that done in like 10 to 15 good minutes of work. And nothing happens. The runes don't glow. The symbols don't do anything. It just is what it is.
Does the fog return?
It does not.
We need to get the fuck out of here.
All right, I'm down with that. We can get a 6-hour lead on this guy. We'll be all right.
You guys sleep. I'll keep going and then rinse, repeat.
As you get, let's say here, because you're just leaving, it is dark though. So I guess the question becomes, how far do you want to go into the night before you stop and try to make camp?
No, we are going to continue going and they're going to sleep in the cart.
The horses need rest.
They've been resting while we've been moving.
This is going to come down to kind of like animal handling. So basically, if you want to animal handle and just kind of like let them wander in a general direction, if you want them to be direct, someone has to be physically like.
I mean, I am going to be staying awake while they sleep. I am going to leave.
You're fine
them.
then. You can just, yeah, you can just.
I will take that point of exhaustion so they can sleep.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. You don't even have to roll for it.
Appreciate it.
It's basically what's going to happen is they're chilling in the back, taking a nap. You are on the cart, like where the seat is, and you're kind of just like urging the warhorse. I'll even say if you want to push it a little farther, you can move like 1.5 times the speed, which is pretty good, just through the night. And the one bad thing is with it being so dark, you're kind of slowed down a little bit. And you might have a tumble here or there with the tracks, but for the most part, you're fine. However, Inslee, since you were the one who touched it, when you get about 5 or 6 miles away from it, you're not asleep yet. You hear its voice. Did you not want the Fae to be revived?
I do, but you're being all mean to us about it.
Mean? Accept my offer. You're running away. I don't understand.
Me neither.
Just come back.
But you
Embrace
just wanna...
me.
Yeah, I did.
Brother.
I did embrace you, and you rejected my love.
I did give it a hug.
With stabbing.
Just accept it.
I tried to fit in your mouth, and you wouldn't even take me there.
Just
There's nothing else I could do. I'm sorry. Bye. I'm hanging up now.
Just in your brain.
doesn't really work like that.
In my brain, all you hear is beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, trying to annoy it away.
I will say over the course of the conversation, you get to where you're probably like 10 miles away, and then you no longer hear him kind of like trying to reach out to you.
Oh, I got disconnected, guys.
Good.
I think it was the bathing scenes in my mind he was seeing that maybe, I don't know. Carrick used to enjoy that, but.
Little carrot cake.
And that's where we're going to leave it off, guys. So, what have they unearthed? What is now chasing them? What's going to happen? Who knows? Inslee decided to touch it, so bye!
That sucked.
Thank you guys for checking out today's video. We post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for more glorious D&D content. Please like, comment, subscribe, throw it all down below. We always appreciate it, and we will see you guys next week.